series, Miraculous Living, how to live miraculously with your four-doctor approach, the four qualities of supramental beings or spiritual masters. Today we're going to look at the second quality that Aurobindo identified amongst all the masters with supramental capability, which means things beyond belief, beyond the ego. Again, my information that I was inspired to share with you and modify to meet my four-doctor model comes from Amit Goswami's amazing book, The Physics of the Soul. Now, here you see the second quality listed by Aurobindo and Goswami of the Masters, the power of creative expression beyond the laws of physics. Wow! That seems wild. Well, remember, these things aren't that wild. It wasn't too long ago people thought the world was flat. So if you told people the world was round, as far as they were concerned, you're talking about something beyond the laws of physics. Not too long ago people didn't think we could fly. Well, the Wright brothers changed all that and everybody laughed at them. When Henry Ford first built an automobile, people hated it. They said it was loud, noisy, and scared the horses and nobody would ever buy them. Well, look around. Then you have all the people that I referenced in the beginning and talked about miraculous activities amongst the masters. And the Ram Dass's master, I think I can't remember his last name, Crowley. He was famous for being in two locations at once. If you want to read something about this to get your head around this, so you know it's not just a bunch of fluffy stuff, this series of books, The Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East, is a recorded U.S. government investigation where they sent 13 scientists, if I remember right, 10 or 13 scientists, to investigate these reports in the early 1900s that Buddhist masters could walk through walls and could not get burnt by fire. Wait till you see this. This comes from the Freedom of Information Act. It was scientifically documented, and the findings of the 13 scientists were so profound, 10 of them stayed and lived with the masters for the rest of their life and did not come home. That'll blow your mind, if you like a good mind-blowing. Okay? So, when it comes to the power of creative expression beyond the laws of physics, am I encouraging you all to climb to the top of a building and try to fly just because Jesus walked on water? No. Am I encouraging you to get out of a boat and try to walk on water and drown or get eaten by a shark? No. But there are some things that you can do to go beyond the laws of physics. I do it all the time. Okay? So, what are they? Tips. Have a dream bigger than your nightmare. You will never be inspired to go beyond the ordinary if you're acting ordinary. Right? Carl Jung says, average people are never successful. I think that makes a point. Okay? Einstein said, your dreams are a snapshot of your future. Right? Think of all the things that have showed up in movies, in science fiction movies, that have become real. Do some research into quantum physicists and physicists that have dreamed up particles. Like Einstein's favorite place to meditate was the bathtub. Many of the quantum physicists today have envisioned a particle before it was identified many times and found, lo and behold, what they imagined to be true or intuited to be true was actually true and was demonstrated through hard scientific principles. Okay? So use your imagination. Imagination, by definition, means the recombination of existing ideas. Normally you think a box is something you store things in. But what else can you do with a box? You could make a plant potter out of it. You can make a lampshade out of it. You could store imaginary ideas in it. You could tell a child that it's a magic box and paint it up with neat things and have fun with the box. Imagination means taking existing ideas and doing neat, novel things with them. So use your imagination. Next, use your intuition. To use your intuition effectively, you've got to learn to shut off your programmed ego mind, which is the lower mind, to access the higher mind. Intuition means to access the higher mind. As Goswami shows in his book called Quantum Creativity, To use intuition is a discontinuous process, which means you have to state your intention or request, and then you have to go quiet and wait. There is a discontinuation, and then all of a sudden you go through the process of incubation, waiting, and boom, you have it as a flash, bang, a download, of which I got many. As a matter of fact, that's how the 4-doctor program was built. I asked Great Spirit to help me synthesize my system to make it simpler, and the 4-doctor model was given to me in a flash while out hiking, and my soul said, bring your notebook, you're going to need it. And sure enough, I was writing away as I was walking, and it's changed the lives of many. I went beyond the laws of physics. I went into the realm of the superconscious. I didn't do anything except wait. That's pretty cool. You can do it too. So if you look at my primal pattern eating, you can learn how to access your soul and other techniques so you can go deep into intuition, but meditation is, in general, the system for enhancing your intuition. Look for the possible instead of the impossible, right? So if you look for I'm possible, Audrey Hepburn has a nice little quote. It says, I'm possible is in the word impossible. You can choose what you want to focus on. You can keep telling yourself it's impossible, or you can say, I'm possible. So the question I have for you is, how did you get here? Meditate on that. You can say, oh, my mom and dad made me. Good. How did they make you? Because they don't even know how they made you. How does the sperm meet the egg? Where does that soul come from? You have to study this. And the only way you can really find out how you got here is to go so deep into yourself that you get rid of that, you access that, and you become one with that, which is that. Then you know how you got here. But hearing that from other people is just theory. It's just words. Experiencing it makes you smile on a rainy day. Finally, a mentor. Arnold Patton's universal principles are phenomenal. Anyone that studies those and practices on a daily basis will reach supramental capabilities and become somebody who has tremendous healing power and a lot of love to share with other people. My PPS Success Mastery program has 12 lessons designed to help you get out the mind viruses, get yourself clear, live your dreams, and know how to do it effectively. Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back with part 3 where we investigate one more of these unique qualities of supramental beings.